my Jujubes, welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing today? Today is Thursday, and I'm so happy to see you guys. We're gonna jump right in. Nope, if you are new here, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I will greatly appreciate you. Today I am doing a review. Belove has some new Smackalicious sauce. It's garlic. Can you guys see that? And I'm doing butterflies. So we just gonna throw these both in the thumbnail. So if you guys are new here, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I would be so excited if you did. We're gonna pick right up where we left off at in Ethic, I believe. Yeah, so I have mussels today, corn, a whole seafood boil. Ooh, this is hot. I have mussels. I have mussels, shrimp, eggs, corn, potatoes, and I have this king crab leg. I just only have this one, and I think I'm going to start with this because I don't want it to get cold. Oh, I don't have no scissors. Oh, this came right out. Ooh. So, I'm going to be reviewing the sauce, but I am also still going to be doing my normal book club thing. So, this is just garlic seasoning that Belove has. So I added to this sauce the ingredients on the back. So 2 sticks of unsalted butter, a medium onion, sweet onion, thinly sliced, a cup to a cup and a half of minced garlic, a cup of pickled ginger, optional, the Smackalicious sauce, chicken broth or water, 4 ounces of Sprite, a teaspoon of vinegar. So she always says you can make it to your own liking. So I did not add the ginger, only because I can never find it. Every time I try to go get it from my local grocery store, they never have it, or I have to have it shipped here. So I didn't have time, so I have everything except for that. So this is the taste. It's good. It tastes like a fancy butter sauce. Like, it's kind of like sweet and savory. The garlic makes it very savory, but the Sprite makes it kind of a little sweet, not a lot. The only thing I don't have that I wish I had was some lemon. It's not spicy at all. I do not even know all of the seasonings that she has like mixed in there, because this Belove sauce, it just comes as a dry seasoning pack. You add everything else at home. The onions, the garlic. The onions, the garlic. I don't have a napkin today either, and I can't find my laptop. But you add everything at home. The onions, the garlic, the vinegar, the what is it called? The Sprite. You add all that at home. I'm sorry, because I'm finna call my baby's name because I need some Kennedy. I need some scissors. I cleaned the outside of this, y'all. So don't nobody be alarmed. But this is good, y'all. I went and got this one king crab just to try with this sauce, okay? Because I felt like I couldn't do this sauce without Belove's specialty. And y'all know she can tear some king crab up. I love her for it. But this sauce is good. If you don't like spice, this is for you. If you like a savory type of sauce, this is definitely for you. It really is. I'm going to try everything in the sauce so I can say how it tastes with everything. But for everybody who came for this book discussion, so if you are into seafood sauces, please go try this Belove sauce. You can get it off of Amazon. I think it might be sold out right now. I was so glad that I was able to get some. But when it restocks, you guys should go get some. Because this is really good. Okay. So for those of you who came for our regularly scheduled program, I left off where Morgan was coming back to Flint because she just had to see her family. So, when she got off the plane, ooh, this is hot. She was so excited, but she was like nervous at the same time. Her stomach and stuff was hurting. She kind of like was jittery because it was like, even though Flint had Ethic and her family, it still represented to her where her biggest heartache happened at, okay? Where she was like transformed from a girl to a woman. And so although some people who she loves dearly are there, that heartache still is there. That unresolved emotions that come along with her loving Messiah, they're all still there in Flint. She just left Flint, but that don't mean that the problems or the issues or the concerns didn't go with her. So her coming back to Flint reopens that wound, so to speak, like when she comes back. Hold on. I love me some corn. I don't think my daughter heard me about the scissors. But anyway, so she really hadn't realized, how much she really missed home until she actually got there. So she was like antsy, excited. She had the kids in the stroller, luggages everywhere, and she was damn near running through the airport to get to Ethic. You know how about, oh my God, I'm so excited. So she was coming down the escalator, and when she was coming down the escalator, she saw him, and she like left the stroller in the middle of the airport and took off running to see him, because it's like he was her savior. You know what I mean? And she hadn't seen him in so long, because she for real been hiding, okay? In London with Bash, she really been hiding. So he told her, like, don't worry about it. It's okay, Mo. It's okay. You're okay, Mo. You're okay. Because now she crying, like damn near hyperventilating. So he said, come on, Mo, let's get your bags and get the baby to the car. Kissing the top of her head, so she, sniffed, and now she okay. But she just had like a whole breakdown. Like I said, she ain't been back to Michigan since Christmas, a year and a half ago. So, she distraught, and she's Morgan. So we know how emotional Morgan is. God love her. So whoever he had come help ride with him, he told them, like, go get her bags, put her bags in the back or whatever. And as he getting her bags, the little guy getting the bags, he like eyeing Morgan, giving her the like, dang, she fine looking. He like, just get the bags and come on. Like, it's always somebody that work with me, they gotta try to get the little funny eye. Like, go ahead on. So he leaves. And so, he get the stuff and they get in the car. And, I got it, big homie. I got it. He like, it's always the ones that work up under me. All the proteges want to do too much. And she said, I really missed you, Ethic. And she said, I missed you more, Mo. He said, I missed you more, Mo. Welcome home. So then we go to Aria. She at the dance studio. I never really look inside of these, and I don't know why I'm doing it today. I have no idea. But anyway, so she goes to the dance studio. I mean, she at the dance studio, and she telling them like, look at the guy that we about to be here for. Well, being here with now, he needs dancers for his dance video, so you got to bring it, or it ain't gonna be, you ain't gonna be considered. And she was like, yeah, know how to work your body, be able to do this 8 count, go ahead and bust this split. She was like, because if you can't bust a split, I mean, what are you here for? Are you rude? So while she's in the middle of trying to teach the choreography, in walks Issa. And he like, I need to talk to you for a minute. Basically. And while she's in there talking, she tell one of the other guys, I guess he's kind of like one of the friends of the rappers, like, excuse me, bruh, you need to get out from in front of the mirror, because some people like to watch themselves, do the grown up, and me watching myself dance is like watching myself do the grown up. So you need to move. And I think the guy must have said, I would love to see that. And Issa walked in on that part, and he was like, it'll be the last thing you ever see, my G. So Arya instantly turned around like, what? You talk about, come on, you can't do this. This is my place of business or whatever. So it says that the threat was accompanied by just that, a threat. It wasn't no laugh, no ha ha, he, I'm just kidding. Like, nah, because this, if don't nobody else know, Arya know that this is not a game. Like, we not even finna try to play these games. And so she like looking at him like, please don't do this here. He like, hey, yo, Ali, I need to talk to you for a minute. And she like, I'm busy. And he like, I need to talk to you for a minute. And so she like, come on, y'all, let's take 5. So she go outside, and she like, what's your problem? He's like, how come I ain't heard from you? Like, I ain't heard nothing from you since we went to London. You ain't been calling me. You've been avoiding my calls. Like, what's up? Like, you ain't even been calling me to pull up on you at night. Like, what's going on? And she was like, I don't know if she told him like she was busy. Because when he told her I'm kind of busy, he said, I don't give a fuck, Ali. Why you ain't answering your call when answering my calls when I call you? And she like, oh, I know he ain't jealous. So she said, I'm working. We can do this later. He said, nah, we can do this now. What is the problem? He asked. So she like, he said, I ain't heard from you and I ain't answered the calls. You ain't been talking to me since we got back, and I take issue with that. She said, I don't care what you take issue with. And she said, don't you got a roster? Don't you got a man? Like, why don't you call one of them up? She said, your hands already full, so go play with one of them, because that's all you doing with me. And I'm busy, so goodbye. So she tried to spin around, and he grabbed her arm and pulled her back to him. This sauce is bomb with this egg, y'all. He said, what you want me to do, huh? It's been a whole week since I ain't heard from you. No contact. I'm blowing you up. You buttoning me, hitting the button on me. Like I'm one of these lame rappers that you want to get some time to. And of course he said that loud enough so the rapper could hear him. Because he was being a little petty. And she rolled her eyes like, basically like, let's not do that in here. He said, you ain't even call me to pull up, and like, that's messed up. And she told me, okay, y'all, let's take 5. Not bad, because now you embarrassed me. You in here trying to talk bad with this guy that I'm trying to get some dancers to audition for. Like, we just gonna go ahead and go outside. Like, let's go outside. Let's go outside. I also have, come on, Mountain Dew. A new Mountain Dew is called Mahi Burst with a blast of pineapple flavor. I got it from Dollar General. It's good though. So they go outside. So when they go outside, he asked her like, She said, how dare you come in here spazzing on me, making a scene? Do you know who that is in there? He said, yeah, I know who that corny man is. Talking about that's the type of man you want. You got a real shooter in front of you, Ali. She said, Issa, you are not my man. He said, what am I then? I'm flying you back and forth to London. I'm paying your rent. Buying you shit. What that sound like? She was like a man. But you played your hand wrong and now I'm no longer interested. So he started laughing. Like, that's what you mad for? Like, that's what this is about? The bitch on my phone? And she like, plural, Issa. More than one in your phone. And I'm not in the business of trying to compete with a whole bunch of women. Like, I'm just not going to do that. I'm not going to put myself in that position where I have to do that. And so, he said, oh, so you messing with somebody else? Like, that man, like, that guy in there, that's who you messing with? She said, you don't get to question me about who I keep time with. Which is not him, but you don't get to question me. He said, what do I got to do? And she like, what? To be your man, Ali. To hit that shit every night. What I got to do? You know, I'm like, what I got to do? Because I've been chasing you for 2 years. I'm tired of chasing you, but I really like you. So what do I have to do? What do I got to do to be your man, Ali? She was like, boy, for you to be able to come and go and please as you please in my life, you would have to marry me. And she said, you're unbelievable. That's all you think about. He was like, have you seen you? Have you seen you? That's all you would think about too. That's all I think about when I think about you. Sorry. It was a shell. He said, you done had me on ice for 2 years. That's the first thing I think about when I see you. He said, it's other stuff that I think about too, but I definitely be thinking about that, Ali. He said, I think a lot about when it comes to you. Like what, Issa? He was like, I don't know, like, what did it be like, Charlotte? What did it be like? What? He's like, if I was able to come home to you when I'm done mobbing, if you was there at the end of the night to take some of the heat off my soul, I think about you, Ali. And so that softened her a little bit, like, oh, like he do be thinking about me, like he like me for real. Yeah, remember I told y'all he got a soft, I know I ain't gonna be able to eat this. I'm trying to eat this top part though. I told y'all he got a soft spot for Ali. So, he said, what I gotta do? She said, you will have to marry me, boy. That's the only time a man can come and go out of my life as he pleases. He'd have to put a ring on it. And so he said, man, go get your shit. She's like, did you hear me? Like, did you hear what I said, Issa? And he said, yeah, you want a nigga name or not? So she jerked her neck back. You know about, is he for real? You know about, are you serious? You know about, is this a joke? Like, come on, like, Issa, come on. I know you, this is what you want to do, but come on, come on. Like, am I being punked? Like, this got to be a prank. So it's a whole lot of meat in this knuckle, as they call it. I guess my daughter still didn't hear me about them scissors, so I couldn't even get this out if I wanted to. I would have to cut it open. So he was like, don't make a big deal out of it. Like, just come on, get your stuff and let's go. So she was like, are you serious? You know, like, this is for real. Like, you really about to do this? Hey, what you want to do? You said, what, you don't want to do it? First you want to, now you don't. I swear to God, man. She was like, no. This isn't a proposal. Are you serious? He was like, I ain't getting on my knees and shit, Ali. Like, I'm not doing that. But you said that was the requirement, so come on. So she said, Issa, we can't. This is crazy. He's like, yeah, well, I'm crazy, so what's good? He said, you gonna let me in? You gonna let me get that? She said, so you just want to marry me so that you can have sex with you? He said, I want to marry you because I hate your ass. And she said, I hate you too. So he picked her up. They got the kissing and boom, now they about to get married. So talk about crazy. So she called Morgan and she like, Morgan's like, meet you where? So she basically told like, meet me at the courthouse. We have to go to the justice of the peace. We're gonna get married. She's like, oh my God. Like, are you kidding me? Now, mind you, this is coming from Issa and Arya, who, sorry y'all, has been denying that they even have anything going on. Which they don't, technically. So, Morgan is like, this is crazy. And so she said, she instantly got to thinking like, wow, this is something that, was impulsive that I would have done. Like the love that I had for Messiah all those years ago, it would have been me, making an impulsive decision, going against the grain just to be with him because I loved him that much. She was like, even though she's happy for Arya, she had a tinge of like, wow, this should have been me. They know each other through me. Like, I feel like this is something that I would have done. Like, if Messiah would have asked me, I would have given anything to be with him or whatever. But she kind of brushed it off, of course, and was like, this is my friend, and I'm going to support her. So she asked Alani, because she keep the kids, and she met him at the courthouse. And when they got there, she was like, oh my God, this is crazy, right? This is Arya. She's like, I shouldn't do this. She's like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm getting married. She was like, I mean, if this is what you want to do, like, I think it's a good idea, but... And so Meek wound up coming in, and he was, of course, the best man, and he came in with the rings. He was like, this is all I could get in a short notice, you know what I mean? You kind of sprung it on a player or whatever. And so he like, good job, my gas. So he got him like a 3-carat or 4-carat or something like that diamond ring. And of course, that was good enough for her. So they both like hyperventilating. She freaking out. She's like, this is a bad decision, isn't it? Asking Morgan, like, this is a really bad decision. And so Morgan was excited for her, but like I said, she couldn't help but think like, wow, this could have been me. So in the process, like a tear drops from her eye because she's so overwhelmed. I think kind of like with, happy for your friend, but at the same time, like, wow, this would have been me had things not have went left. So her and Meek had to sign the marriage license or whatever the case may be. So they kind of like sat out there and waited for their time to go. And she was talking to Meek, and she was like, this is crazy, right? He was like, well, I wouldn't expect nothing less from a guy like Issa or whatever. And he was like, Ali really kind of like, got his heart or whatever, won him over. So I really think that this is like, legit for him. Like, of course it's crazy, but I really think he do love her or whatever. So they wind up going to 3 carats is what he wound up getting her. So, her and Meek was talking, and he was like, you're home. She was like, I am. He like, how long? And she's like, who knows? At least until graduation. He said, congratulations on all that. It's crazy that you finished in 2 years. You've been working your ass off. She said, I like to keep my mind busy, so I can't think about other things, so school is a distraction. So it was their turn to go up there, and they asked me if they had the marriage license. And before they got up there, she said, you gonna break me, ain't you? This is Ali talking to Ali talking to Issa, and she asked him like, you gonna break me, aren't you? He was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that, Ali. And so they stared at each other for a minute. They leaned over the marriage license. They all wind up signing it or whatever the case may be. And so as they stood there, they kind of was thinking, Issa was thinking like, he can't believe that she even decided to go along with his crazy idea or whatever the case may be. And so as they were about to get married or whatever, as they were about to sign, I think he was about to sign, he put the pen down and was like, we not doing this. And man, he said, this some corny shit. He said, if we gonna do it, I want to do it on some G shit, some real proper shit. My niggas in suits and white. The courthouse ain't good enough for you, Ali. And so she was kind of like, taken aback. Even though she loves Issa for real, she was just happy that he thought enough of her to be like, this is, you need to have your big moment or whatever the case may be. And so he told her, and I'm going to read this part because this is one of my favorite parts. I might have to bleep out some cuss words because we all know Issa got a foul mouth. But, he told her, like, the fact that you're willing to do it like this tells me that this isn't a mistake. Like, he said, I ain't shit, and I probably won't ever be shit. He said, when people speak my name, they're going to remember 2 things: that I shoot the out of man, that I get money around this bleep. He said, I'm good with that. It is what it is. I wasn't trying to change a thing. He said, and then I stepped into that small-ass college club and saw you. He said, you messed me up, Ali. You make me feel like if I look at you too long, that somebody can touch me because they'll catch me slipping because I get weak like a muck. He said, you better than I ever be. He said, you make me look like I'm worth something. Like, if you messing with me, I gotta be worth something. Got people looking at me like, dang, how you bag that? He said, you want to take a nigga name and hold on to it for a little while, maybe do something good with it, Ali, make it worth something. That was so cute to me. Like, hood guys going wild. Like, that was good. That was it for me. He got the best proposal to me. Well, minus Ethic. Ethic had the best proposal, hands down. But when you talk about, like, just like off the top of the dome proposals, Issa got it hands down. She said, I think I could do that. And so he like, my nigga. Like, so they hug each other or whatever. You pick her up. They spin around. And so they celebrate. So now they engaged. Okay. Ain't that crazy? They went from like nothing to like boom. Now they are all back together or whatever the case may be. So I'm going to go ahead and stop there. Tomorrow I'm going to try to do chapter 6, 7, and 8. Because I'm trying to get through it without, but it's hard because I've been trying to get the details, and y'all know I get wrapped up in the moment, so I'll be getting gone. But also, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll be so excited if you did. Also, don't forget to share this post or this video, my channel, with any and everybody, so I can build my subscribers up and things like that. Also, don't forget to go on over to Amazon and get you some Belove's garlic butter sauce. It's really good. And what you don't eat, you can freeze. So that's what I plan on doing. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. Maybe not the same time, but definitely the same place. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Until next time. Bye, my jujubee.